Silver, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, as we can see, based on 1 hour chart, we get this sharp move and this correction. We want to see whether we can look for buy or not. But first of all, we start with higher time frame. We start with daily chart. As we can see, based on daily chart, we are at the top of this correction. All right, and even if this is the start of the up move, we need to be really careful if we want to look for buy. And based on daily chart, we don't have anything to discuss because we don't have any correction. And if we move to forward chart, as we can see here, we're looking at this correction. We want to see whether we can get the trade set up or not. And how about if we refer to the indicators? All right, we don't have the divergence as well here. All right, that means still we can look for buy. The only thing is again, as we can see, we are at the top of, if I move to daily chart, we are at the top and we want to see if, even if we want to look for trade based on lower time frame, we want to see continuation and with the breakout of the top, which is almost 30. That's why any trade based on lower time frame we consider as a short term if we want to look for buy. And even if we move to 1 hour chart, we get the correction here because in may I move to 15 minute. Even if we move to 15 minute, what we get here already, we have 1, 2, 3 already, we have flat. But the only question is, this is the big one. This shadow, can we expect this one to give us one move up, turn to an internal for one more drop for bigger before we get the trade, or this is the only correction? Okay, we can look for buy. It depends on the strategy the traders they use, and the only thing is I see what we have here. For me, if I want to buy, if I, as I mentioned, based on daily chart, because it's at the top of the correction based on daily, if this one turns to deeper correction, may I consider to look for buy. Buying here, the only way is either having a trade above here or here, which is not really good because it doesn't give us a trade setup. Anyway, still we can look for buy. The only thing is how we can look for buy, how we trade it. Again, if this one turns to a deeper correction, maybe we can look for trade setup. But if the price continue from here, having a trade above here or above this, which I don't like it. I don't think so. I will take this trade. And the best thing is we wait until this one turns to a deeper correction. If the price continue from here, then the only way is we wait for the breakout of this. Then any trade setup above that we can look for buy, because at least we can confirm the price break this correction. We are out of this. Then from there we can look for buy. But again, if I move to 1 hour chart, we don't. What we have here is a correction, and even we can look for continuation. But how to look for trade? For me, I prefer not to trade it unless this one turns to a deeper correction, or maybe wait for the breakout of this next flag. Okay, how about if the next flag turns to similar to what we get here? Anyway, we have a correction, but we don't have the proper trade setup. Okay, for me, again, if this one turns to a deeper correction, for example, give us one move up, then the price drop, I get the bigger flat, then maybe I'll consider to look for trade rather than what we have right now. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.